Welcome to my channel SK Vidyan Physics classes. I shall discuss question on electrostatics. This is the third question in the series. Now, find the potential difference between the points A and B and point B and C in steady state. Choices are 25 volt, 75 volt, 100 volt, 0 volt, 75 volt, 25 volt, 50 volt, 50 volt. Now, in the circuit, 3 microfarad capacitor, 1 microfarad, 3 microfarad, 1 microfarad, 1 microfarad, 10 ohm, this is 100 volt battery and 20 ohm. Now, you have to find out the potential difference between points A and B and between B and C in steady state. All measurements are done in steady state. Now, before solving this problem, let me discuss some theoretical background on the problem. Now, say consider a capacitor connected in series with a source of EMF, say E, capacitance is C, resistor is R. What happens? The moment you connect the source of EMF, the charging current flows, as a result of which the plates of the capacitor are charged. Now, if I is the current at any instant, say I, then the circuit equation is Ri, C is Q by V, so potential at any instant across the plates of capacitor is Q by C, or this is Q is integral I dt. So this is the total EMF equal to E. EMF remains constant, so differentiating the equation, we have R di by dt I by C equal to E, or dividing R throughout, this is I upon RC and E divided by R. R was divided. Now, since E is a constant, the differential of E with time is 0. So this equation is 0. Now, di by dt equal to minus I by RC, or in di by I equal to minus 1 by RC into dt. On integration, we have ln I minus 1 by RC into t plus some constant of integration, say K1. Now, this constant can be evaluated or determined from boundary condition. The boundary condition is that at time t equal to 0, the initial current is very large, let it be I equal to I0. Now, this is ln I0 equal to K1, integration constant. So, putting the value, we have ln I by I0 equal to minus 1 upon RC into T, or simply I equal to I0 e to the power minus T by RC. That is, the current at any instant in the circuit is equal to I equal to I0 e to the power minus T by RC. I0 is the current, initial current, the charging current. This I is the charging current at any instant. Now, I want to tell you the difference between a transient behavior and steady behavior. Now, RC is called time constant. For example, say resistance of the circuit included in the circuit is say 100 ohm and capacitance be 1 microfarad. So, RC value is equal to 10 to the power minus 4 second. Now, what what is the physical significance? That is, if you take a time after say 10 to the power minus 4 seconds after connecting the battery or source of EMF, in this time, if you put the RC, T equal RC, it becomes I equal I to the power minus 1. Nearly the current has fallen to a value around 37% of its maximum charging current. If I0 is the initial charging current, so in a time of 10 to the power minus 4 seconds, the charging current in the circuit falls to 37% of its maximum value. I want to tell you that this is a very small time. We sometimes say that when t tends to infinite, I tends to 0, the circuit, the charging current becomes 0. The infinite time has no meaning. That is here after some few time constants, because time constant here is very small, that is 10 to the power minus 4 seconds. After a number of few time constant, the current in the circuit becomes 0, and this is called steady state. Until the circuit attains its steady state, it is called transient behavior. Now all measurements are done in steady state only. So let us see that the current in steady state is 0. That is the principle for solving this problem. Now if the current in steady state becomes 0, this resistor has no effect. It can be removed from the circuit. 10 ohm resistor has no effect in taking the circuit. It is removed. So now what is the equivalent circuit then? This is 3 microfarad, and this becomes in parallel. This becomes parallel. 3 microfarad. This is 3 microfarad. Now this point is your F. This point is B. Now 1 microfarad are in parallel. So like this point is the point G, and this is 1 microfarad capacitor, 1 microfarad, and we have our source of EMF, say 100 volt. Now this is 1 microfarad, 1 microfarad, 1 microfarad, 1 microfarad, point B. This is point A, point D, and point E, point C. You have to find out the potential difference between point B and C, potential difference between points B and A. Now the potential between the points E and G is 100 volt. Potential difference between point D and E is 100 volt. Potential difference between point A and C is also 100 volt. Now the effective capacitance of 3 microfarad parallel capacitor is 6 microfarad. This is 6 microfarad, and 1 microfarad is 2 microfarad. So here this is 2 microfarad, and this is 1 microfarad, 100 volt. Now this is the equivalent circuit. Now you have to find out potential difference between B and A, potential difference between B and C. Now the potential across this point, these 2 points, is 100 volt. So how to find out? If say V1 is the potential across 6 microfarad capacitor, V2 is the potential across 2 microfarad capacitor, charges are same in series connection, so the total charge is equal to say charge on capacitor 6 microfarad is 6 into C equal to Q by V. Q is C into V. 6 V1 is equal to 2 V2. This is one equation. Another equation is the sum of potential V1 V2 is 100 volt. Now putting V1 equal to 100 minus V2, and this is 2 V2. So 600 equal to 8 V2, or V2 is equal to 75 volt. V2 equal to 600 by 8, that is equal to 75 volt, and V1 equal to 25 volt. So potential across 6 microfarad, that is V1, 25 volt. So potential difference between point A and B, that is VAB, is 25 volt, and potential across 2 microfarad capacitor, that is equal to V2, equal to 75 volt. So potential VBC, that is potential difference between point B and C, is 75 volt. So this is the solution. Potential difference between points A and B is V1, that is V1 is 25 volt, and potential difference between point B and C is 75 volt. So whenever you solve problems, there must be clear understanding of the theoretical basis, so that you can approach the solution correctly. So I hope the discussion is or will be beneficial for the students. Thank you.